was very nice to speak with you about Chick Fight.
Yeah.
So one of the characters I want to discuss, and it's one of those unusual characters, but I think it's the most important one. Not saying you guys' characters weren't important, but it's the quote that Mary says. It says, if you learn to fight and you never give up in the ring, I would say probably also applying to in life. You'll always beat the shit out of life, and girls never back down from anything.
Some good advice.
Yes, I mean, what's your take on that? It's so strong and powerful.
I think that's exactly it. I think, if every mother said to their daughter, you are strong and powerful and don't you ever give up, I think we've grown up historically just saying, well, that's not quite ladylike and you shouldn't do this and you shouldn't do that. It's just a different message that we're giving girls these days, going, you've got this and you've got anything. You've got the power, don't you dare give up. Don't you let anyone tell you any different. So I think it's a really beautiful, powerful message from Mommy Dearest.
Yes. And for you, what do you take?
I take it as, the same thing, really. Like the messaging, I think that we've all been, taught, and even by all of our own mothers, because they were taught from their mothers and their fathers, and it just, the circle keeps spinning, and at some point, I think we really have to, end the cycle there, and I think that we all really want, growing up now in this day and age, knowing what's right and wrong, having such a wider, view on that. With social media, I think that this next generation will be raised very differently, and hopefully that cycle does break. I also think when I hear that, like, again, feeling so powerful in a ring, being able to take a punch, throw a punch, I think in general makes me feel so much more powerful in life. Like if you've gotten the shit beat out of you and you're standing up, you can take anything life's got to throw at you, man. Like literally, I think about that with fight.
Losing her.
We lost her a little there.
Your life, I just saw the connection. Oh, sorry.
Lost a little bit of you there.
Okay.
No worries.
Message.
This is so common right now with all this Zoom and internet and Wi-Fi relying on it. But tell me also, we can't just move on talking about Chick Fight without talking about the fight scenes. How was that? The choreography, you guys totally kicked ass. I love the slow motion that just gave you a more intense feel.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was, I mean, we've been saying we didn't have much time to learn the fight sequences, but we had an amazing stunt choreographer, Shauna, and our two stunt doubles, and we all worked together and shadowed them and figured it out and did piece by piece. And it was really cool. I mean, I was really inspired by our stunt doubles and the stunt girls and seeing their power, and also outside the ring, how lovely and gentle and humble they are. I mean, it's such a juxtaposition, but I had a blast working with Bella on these fight sequences. As little time as we had, I think we rocked it.
Yeah, we did.
Is that one of the reasons why the hair was always down during the fights? Like for some of the scenes, I was like, how can they see? I would be putting my hair up so I cannot miss a swing.
Yeah. I think that was part of it. You gotta hide the stunt doubles' faces when we were doing some of the big, there was one slow motion where my stunt double is going up in the air and then falls on her back. And I was not willing to do that. My body is 42 years old. I'm going to break some bones. So she ended up doing it. And, if we went to slow motion, her hair is back, you'll see her face. So I think there was a little bit of logic behind that.
Did you learn a few moves here and there? Did you have a chance for that?
Oh, yeah. I think we learned a lot of moves, a lot of the fighting we were able to do. So that was cool. It was just some of the really big shit that we were like, it would take us a year to learn that. So I think in general, we did learn a lot. Like that was a lot. I know quite a few moves now, like my goodness,
Good for you.
Yeah, and actually the hair thing is funny because anytime I was actually able to do some of the really badass shit that you're thinking that's probably a stunt double, some of the stuff I was actually able to do. And on one of the takes I like watch playback and I can see you can't see my face at all. My hair is completely covering my whole face. And I like talking to our DP and I was like, bro, is there any other angle you can do? Like like there's no reason for me to even do this move if you can't see that I'm actually able to do this move. So yes, the hair thing. Oh, the hair thing. It works for us, but also at points, it really fucked me over.
Yeah. Just know that Bella did a lot of her stunts.
Oh, we have to address that, make it clear.
Exactly.
So also, what was it like with working with the cast? I mean, you had an unbelievable cast. They were hilarious. How do you keep a straight face?
Well, there was a lot of moments of just cracking. We had a lot of fun making this film. You know, I was really lucky because I ended up getting to work with Alec Baldwin, who's legendary with his comedy and his comedic timing. But everyone across the board, I mean, and especially when we got to get into improv, we had, you know, if you could watch any of the playbacks, they have to cut out of the scene earlier than they probably wanted to because people would start laughing. So definitely some good times were had, but we had a bunch of professionals, so we were somewhat able to keep our faces straight.
Well, thank you so much, ladies. I love talking with you. Malin, I just spoke with you for Friendsgiving, so that was awesome this past weekend. Everyone got to watch it. Thank you so much, Bella. It was an honor. You guys take care and good luck.
Bye.
You're welcome. Thank you.